and welcome back to the Low Man Podcast, episode 2 today. I got Mike with me, and I got Joey. What's up, guys?
What's going
How you
on?
guys doing
Hello,
this
hello.
week?
How's it going, brother? Doing good.
Dude,
Doing great.
I'm just feeling it this week. Been playing so many different games. It's been
Same.
Yes,
awesome.
sir.
I really haven't been playing that many games. I've been playing Rust and Call of Duty.
If that, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. It's been a good.
You've been busy this week. You got a big boy job.
I did. Yeah, I got a job. It's a pretty cool gig. It's nice and chill. Like literally nothing. There's really nothing to it. It's just go to work, sit there, move boxes, come home.
Move boxes. That's a
Yeah.
good job.
Yeah, it's
It's
pretty chill.
chill, bro.
Yeah.
Easy. You know what I'm saying? Easy money out there.
Easy pog in the workforce here. Yeah,
That's
how
it.
have you guys been doing this week? What have you guys been up to?
Oh, pretty good. We started playing Rust. That's been a
Yeah, I've
fun.
been playing some Rust this week. That was fun.
Yeah, that
Also
shit's fucking fun.
Talk about it in a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just
Stay tuned to
it's
the
like
end.
it seems like an endless game almost
Yeah.
because there's so much stuff to do. But
So much.
I've been playing some Destiny, just grinding on a friend's account just to help them be able to do the raid soon.
Yeah.
And then I've also been playing some Rocket League, which ranked has been pretty fun. I played a little bit with Mike and also my little brother. That's been pretty fun. And we played a little bit of Zombies, which we can talk about in a little bit.
I've literally been
As
meaning
well.
to play Rocket League for the past like 2 weeks.
It's
Bro,
a
you
good
got
time, man. It's definitely like a hard learning curve, but
Yeah.
it's a good time.
That's what
But
my
it's-
my wall is. I'm not sure if I want to make that hurdle into the like just the learning curve. It seems like it's
It's
pretty
fun
steep.
though, especially when you're playing with the boys. And they got a lot.
Yeah.
They got a lot
'Cause
of different.
More like especially when you're playing with Mike, who can
It's-
carry you to a win every game.
It's 3v3,
I don't even
right?
like that, dude. Well, they have
Nah,
3v.
it's
They have
fun.
actually 4v4,
Mm.
3v3, 2v2, and 1v1s, and then they have
4v4 isn't 4v4 literally named Chaos?
yeah, it's called chaos because it's just, like, you can't even hit the ball because there's
Yeah,
8
you can't.
on the
You
field.
go for it and somebody else has already hit the ball.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
yikes.
I'm gonna have to play some Rocket League soon. Definitely.
It's fun
Um,
time.
Let me grab my notes here.
Yeah, bro.
Trusty
Yeah,
notepad.
bro.
My good old trust. What do they call it in Blue's Clues? The fucking
Handy dandy notebook.
is that what it's called? The handy dandy
I think
notebook.
so.
Yeah.
I think so, bro.
Let's grab our
think
handy
so.
dandy notebook here. So what? Let's just dive on in. What have been some things that have been happening, like kind of IRL?
Oh, dude.
Do we want to get political or do we want to not drive
Let's
down
not
that
get
street?
political.
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 Yeah, we're not gonna get political on this
You don't
one.
want to tickle that politics
Yeah,
yet?
not yet. But
No,
I
that's
mean,
for, that's for, like,
actually,
episode 15.
Even though it's not really political, but it has to do with the White House.
okay.
So the current staff members are like moving out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody's leaving so we can, bring in the new people.
Yeah.
And so they're basically like putting everything in moving boxes and stuff. And I saw this thing where whatever show this was, I think it was like Seth Meyers or something like that. They made a joke. They had written a joke about somebody taking a bust of Abraham Lincoln, like, this shit's mine now.
Dude, hell
And then
yeah.
on the news that day, they literally said someone was bringing out a bust of Abraham Lincoln out of the White House.
That's crazy.
I was like, what? There's no way that's
Yo,
actually true.
no joke though. That's a big dick move right there. I would have done the
That's-
same thing. I'd have
dude,
been like
that is
grabbing
nuts.
paintings off the wall and shit. Like, yeah,
Dude,
this is coming
bro.
with me.
it's taking everything.
This is
Oh,
coming
man.
with me.
That's
Did you guys
that's some delinquent shit.
for real? Did you
Yeah.
guys hear that Samsung and LG released a 10K TV?
10K TV.
10K. Could
What
you?
for, dude?
Yeah, bro, you can't even see 4K with your
Rich,
eyes.
rich people to flex, I guess. Yes, 10K quad QLEDs.
Bro,
got surround
I
sound, Dolby.
guarantee you. Wait, do we know how much it is?
It's like $13,000.
Oh, dude, I guarantee you, Tim the Tap Man would pay 26.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Remember when he bought a 10K
Yeah.
TV?
Yeah.
Bro.
He bought a 10K TV because he didn't know how much TVs cost, so he spent 10K on one. and his
Yeah,
whole
dude.
chat was just
That's
flaming.
ridiculous.
Imagine spending $10,000 on a TV though.
Right, dude.
My TV cost me what was it
Must be
500
nice.
bucks? I think it was
Oh,
like
dude,
500.
I don't even spend that
The
much.
one I got, yeah, it was like
Or my
200.
living room TV. I would well
Oh.
no, because I didn't even spend. I'd spent quite a bit on my monitors, but I couldn't even think about spending more than $300 on like a quality monitor, and no more than like $800 on a good TV.
Yeah,
There's no way.
seems about right. I only spent, I think my monitor is like 200, and it's 144 hertz, and
What's the
1440p,
resolution?
so-
1440. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I've
it's
got
a nice monitor. 28-inch.
28. Damn.
I'm still on that
Wait.
1080p bullshit.
What size? I don't even remember what size mine are. I think they're 20s.
Mine are 24.
I think mine are
That's what-
24.
My one before this was 22, but I
Okay.
don't know. I like it a lot, actually. It took a while to get used to because it was like, bro, looking at a movie screen or something up here.
For real.
But it's nice.
Because I was gaming on a tiny little it was like 20, I think, when I first started on PC, and then upgrading to this fucking massive behemoth in front of me. Like getting
Yeah.
used to that extra screen, it was just
I don't
it
know,
was pretty
yeah.
tough. Especially because
Yeah.
at the time Campbell and I were playing like a ton of Fortnite, so it was like there's just so much extra stuff going
Damn,
on.
that was a while ago.
Yeah,
huh?
that was a long time ago. It wasn't so
Yikes.
bad on Destiny because like at the time I was still playing on controller because mouse and keyboard was scary.
Yeah, dude. Terrifying.
It was scary.
Dude, like when you're first starting on PC, it's actually terrifying. Like,
Yeah.
you're just like, where do my hands go? What does this button do?
Yeah,
When you play
I
a new
can't-
PC game.
I can't reach with my pinky. It hurts.
I legit thought I was never gonna get used to it when I switched. Like I thought it was gonna take. me,
Yeah,
like,
I remember
I thought
that,
it was
dude.
gonna
You
take me,
were
like,
like,
6 months, bro.
yeah, you were legitimately like, I don't think I can do it.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
It'd be like that sometimes though.
I mean, yeah,
It'd be like
it's not
that.
too bad
Yeah.
once you get used to it.
But yeah, CES happened. What was that, last week? Week before?
I think it was last week.
Mm-hmm.
LG came out
Um,
with a new washer dryer tower.
Wait. Didn't
What?
you say?
Yeah, I
didn't
literally,
you say last week?
said that, like the exact product over New Year's. I said
Dude,
the
you
exact
did,
thing,
bro.
and they released or
Yeah,
they revealed it.
You
at
said. I
CES.
think you said that at New Year's. That's
Yep.
what it
Yeah,
was.
he did, bro.
You were like, they're gonna come out with, or like they should come out with
Yeah, he
a
was.
washer dryer combined. So you just put it in one time and let it go.
Yep.
It makes so
And
much
then
sense.
now they're
bro.
just doing it.
You know how much space you save with
They're
that?
just doing that shit.
I deserve.
I don't even know if that's what it is, but you know.
No,
should be.
that it's one tower, and the drum inside the machine goes up and down. Like it goes up. It starts on the top when it washes, drains all the water out through the bottom, and then it moves the drum down and dries in the bottom. And you just take the clothes out in the bottom.
Damn.
Dude, you literally called it.
I'm a fucking future teller. I can see the
Yeah,
future.
You're
bro.
just the prophet. The
Yeah,
oracle.
exactly.
Check out the pet, dude.
I am the
I
home
am the
appliance.
oracle.
I'm the home appliance prophet.
Yeah.
Dude. Speaking of oracles, dude, I can't wait for Vault of Glass to come back.
Dude, same.
Yes, sir.
Same. I have so many fond memories of playing VOG. Like my first ever 3-man of Vault of Glass, I think I cried at the end. Because we had been trying it for like a week and a half. No, I'm not even kidding. We tried it for like a week and a half straight.
My man got emotional.
And it was me, at the time, it was me and my 2 roommates. Our friend, it was Sneaky Bob. And some random dude that we knew, Crazy OJ, I think his name was. Shout out Crazy OJ. But we beat it. Like, we beat it the first time, like, with the full team. And then it was me and my 2 roommates, and we were, like, in our living room. Like, just all of our TVs around, 3 PS4s sitting on the floor because we didn't have that much table space. And we were literally doing it for a week straight. We would come home from work, sit in our living room, and beat it. And we beat it. And I almost started crying,
That's
dude.
fucking dedication, dude.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that could do that.
Yeah, it was real.
Those console LAN setups were some of the best times, bro. We just
Bro, I remember that.
got
Yeah.
monitors and the consoles and just
For real. Was Destiny 1 on Xbox 360? in PS3?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was. Okay.
that's what it released on
Yeah,
initially,
that's what it released on.
Okay.
and then they stopped supporting it during Rise of Iron.
Imagine.
Yeah, VOG is
Rise
gonna be.
of Iron.
I'm looking forward to that for sure, man.
Speaking of Destiny,
it's gonna be weird having like newbies that have never played Destiny 1, you know, and
Yeah.
oh yeah,
like all over LFG. It's just
I'm
gonna be fun
instantly
having
like
fun.
day one. I'm just gonna be like Sherpaing people.
I know,
Same.
it's
That's
gonna be
what
a
we should
fun
do.
experience, dude.
Yeah,
I'm hoping they're gonna change it up a little bit from the original one though.
I don't know.
make it a little more fun,
Yeah.
like because the way that raids have changed over the years, it just I mean it's still good for sure. It just kind of isn't the same fun factor.
Yeah,
It's more just nostalgia than fun.
If you had to come up with an encounter for VOG for D2 only players,
Oh,
what would
God.
it be? Like if you had to create, like either change the mechanics of an encounter.
I would
or-
change the way you open the door, so
What
it wasn't a plate mechanic.
yeah.
Because I don't
I
like
would
plate.
maybe.
I
I would
don't like
maybe.
plate
I don't know
mechanics.
how it would work exactly, but in the Gorgon's lair, maybe in D2 there's just one big Gorgon in there, and it's like a whole like
Mm,
hunting encounter. We have to like hunt it down and kill it to get out of there.
That would be
like,
cool.
Yeah,
That would be pretty cool.
there's like little rooms you can hide in when it's searching you, and then you have to like chase it. I don't know, some crazy stuff like that. Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I would change the final encounter where you have. Sorry, I'm eating popcorn. It's fucking bomb. It's that caramel corn and cheddar corn, bro. Yo, if you know, then you know. If you know, then you know. But when you go through the teleporters, when you come back, or when you have to like fight your way down the hill to come back, I would make it to where, you know the encounter on Mercury for the public event when you make it heroic, when you have to shoot the little crystals down.
Mm-hmm.
I would make it a
Yeah.
jumping puzzle, but you have to shoot the crystals on your way back up to the or make them oracles, like make it a jumping puzzle to get to the oracles instead of just coming down the hill shooting the oracles.
That'd be cool.
yeah.
You gotta
That's
like,
what I would
you gotta
do.
like, you gotta like stand under the oracles,
Yeah.
kind of like,
Yeah.
so you have to actually jump.
I
up
want
to
them to implement something like in King's Fall when you're like taken or whatever.
Oh,
you
that
have to
would be
jump
cool.
on those
it. Oh,
platforms.
dude, yeah.
That would
was
be
fun.
cool.
More
That
of those solo roles that you can have, and just have like multiple of them in one encounter.
It's those
So
hero
then people aren't just sitting
Yeah.
around.
King's
I like the
Fall-
way that the Deep Stone Crypt Raid has like different
moments.
roles,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you have to do your job.
Yeah.
I feel as though King's Fall from start to finish is the best raid that we've ever had.
It's
Yeah.
definitely up there, dude.
Like it's
Definitely up there.
In terms of encounters and just the sheer size of everything,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah. It's definitely
Like,
Well,
all of the
speaking of
rooms were
Destiny, we should
massive.
get into the TWAB of this week.
Okay, let me
Yeah, we
pull it
should.
up here.
I mean, this week was kind of the first in a while. We haven't had a This Week at Bungie post since
people
before Christmas.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, for people that aren't Destiny fans, the TWAB is it's this week at Bungie, and they usually do it every week on Thursdays just to get Destiny.
Yeah, it's a
players
it's a
little bit of,
blog
like,
post
news
where
on
they
what they're
basically
working
talk
on.
about changes to the game and stuff.
So as soon as I opened up, the first thing I read was, since the launch of Beyond Light, we've been collecting what feels like a metric ton of feedback on various Destiny systems. While we've shared some
Dude.
plans related to rewards, we're listening. DDoS protection on consoles, crossplay.
Dude, I love that. We were talking before, for context, for the viewers, we were talking before we started recording about how the Bungie meme is that they always say we're listening, and then they make changes that are completely opposite of what people want and are saying they want. So there were some of those in this week's TWAB. Let's just say that before we actually describe it. But so I guess we can go over like some of the things that they announced. So basically the first thing that a lot of people were happy about is they finally decided to nerf Hunter Stasis for PvP's sake,
Mm-hmm.
which is really good.
It
They
was really
basically
ruining it.
nerfed the damage of Shatter Dive.
Yeah.
and the radius of it and like the damage fall off and stuff, which is good.
So Shatter Dive now has damage fall off versus unfrozen targets.
Yeah.
Max damage range reduced from 50 to 5. Damn. Damage
Yeah.
reduction during ability reduced from 50% to 20. That is going to be useless.
No. So basically, what they're saying with those nerfs is that they will have to be either frozen by your grenade or be directly on top of your grenade
Okay.
in order to shatter dive and kill them. Because
Oh, okay.
it will take a full shatter dive hit. So like you have to be literally diving on top of the person to hit them for 50. And then each crystal that you blow up with your shatter dive does an additional 30 maximum,
Mm,
which there are 5 of them.
okay.
So that would be another 150, which would be 200. That's a full kill.
Yeah.
So in order to actually use the glacier grenade and shatter dive combo efficiently, you have to be like on point with your grenades and land them perfectly and time your shatter dive perfectly so that you actually hit the person and destroy all your crystals.
Okay.
It's going to be definitely a higher skill floor to get kills with it.
Mhm.
But I'm curious to see what the actual skill ceiling will look like because I don't think it's going to be like it's going to be harder for people to do it, but once they figure out like what the strategy is, it's still going to be viable in high end PvP.
Definitely for those players that are really good at PvP, it'll still be very viable.
Especially
But
those hunter mains.
the whole thing was this.
So basically, trials is still horrible.
Yeah, literally. If you froze anybody with that glacial grenade and all you had to do was hit your one key to slam as a hunter, they were dead no matter what. So
You didn't even have to try to.
you didn't even have to hit them right on. You could literally hit. They could be like 5 feet away from you, and then if they were frozen from it, they'd still shatter and blow up. So yeah, that's definitely a good change. And I think people will maybe hopefully start using other stuff now, and it won't be.
Well, now it's just going to be those. It's going to be the dust field grenades just yoinking your toe and pulling you into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, it's definitely a really good needed change.
Yeah,
that was good.
That was just like the first thing that really got my attention was a balance change because that's all I was really looking for.
Yeah.
Because personally, when I was playing Iron Banner, I think last week, it was just horrible. Like it was just always getting shatter dive, one shot by that, and just it was just not enjoyable. The next thing that I saw was the return of Moon and what is it, Dreaming City stuff?
Yeah,
like gear.
I'm excited for that scout rifle. I don't remember the name of it, but I'm excited for that.
There's a lot of debate happening right now based on what they've said. Yeah. I say debate as a light word.
So the whole thing is like when they brought up the sunsetting thing like a year ago or whenever they first started talking about implementing that, they basically said they're going to get rid of weapons at a certain point and they're going to give us more powerful weapons.
Okay.
And since they finally like are implementing that, what they've pretty much only done is taken away the weapons we've already had and then brought the same exact weapons back just with a little bit different roles. So like we're not really getting anything new that's like important.
Bungie recycling content? What are you guys talking about? That doesn't even sound like them.
Yeah,
you guys are out of your minds.
It's not about recycling content. I don't care if I run the same strikes for like a year straight. It's about why would I even go get these weapons if in another year you're just going to bring them back at a higher level with new perks.
That's the thing too. There's not even a point in grinding the weapons in this current season because by the time the next big DLC comes out next September, they're going to be sunset.
Yeah, they're not even going to be able to be used.
Getting weapons right now, like going for the job and stuff. It's just
for people like Joey, who primarily play when there's big DLCs.
I used to not be like that, so don't.
I know, but I'm saying like recently it's been like, oh shit, Beyond Light's coming out. Let's gear up and do the raid.
Yeah, I'll drop $200. Why not?
Yeah, like for people who just mainly play so they can do the raids, which raids are the best Destiny content. If you don't play Destiny, I recommend it, especially if you're on like Xbox. It's on Game Pass. All the DLCs are on Game Pass. Pick it up and play, level
Mhm.
up, and do the raids with somebody that plays.
Yep.
It's the best content in the game, and it's easily like worth like putting
Really?
30 hours into the
Yeah,
game just to
that-
do
Definitely
it.
one of the best experiences you can have in FPS probably ever. I'd say. I know I follow
Yeah.
plenty of people on Twitter that are primarily like Call of Duty streamers or even Call of Duty pros or like other pros for video games that they'll hop on at the beginning of new DLCs, grind up just to play the raid, and then go back what they're doing because
mhm.
Yeah.
the raids are just
It's an
amazing.
experience.
It's
Like
just
the
Like
D-
I even
the-
remember Critical saying, like Moist Critical saying, he was like, I would play Destiny all the time
Mhm.
if everything in the game was like the raids.
yeah.
But the amount of chores and just boring shit you have to do to get to the raid, and then there's nothing to do for a year.
yeah.
Yep.
Like I definitely understand where he's coming from on that, but
Because it feels like when it, for me at least, as of late, like Shadowkeep and Beyond, it feels like I hop in, all the content's done in an instant. Like you're playing for like 2 or
Yeah.
3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, maybe tops, and then you're pretty much level to where you need to be. You've got all the guns that the DLC has to offer, and then you're just kind of like, oh, you want to go do strikes? Oh, cool. The Grandmaster Nightfalls this week, and like, I don't know. It's just it doesn't have the same oomph as it used to. Like when Forsaken came out, there was shit to do all the fucking time. When Escalation Protocol came out, there was shit to do all the fucking time. When Curse of Osiris was Curse of
Just-
Osiris, but like that was another one of
lol.
that was another one of those times that it was just kind of like, there's really not shit to do. But then once, what was the second one called?
Warmind.
Warmind. When
That
Warmind came out,
was-
that was a really good DLC. A lot of people hated it, but I personally thought it was fun. Escalation Protocol
I
was
thought it
lit.
was pretty good, to be honest. They
The
brought 2 new strikes with that. They brought in like
there were
actual,
crucible
like an
crucible
actual
maps.
new area
Yeah, there were
of
crucible
Mars,
maps.
new Crucible maps. Yeah, exactly. New
Yeah.
strikes, obviously.
And
brand
then
new
said.
activity that we've never seen anything like before. Like the new
Yeah, like an actual like
Space
horde
activity.
mode.
yeah, which was lit.
new weapons that were like overpowered when they first
The
came out.
shotgun, dude. How
Yeah.
many of you guys remember just downing Shuro, or not Shirochi, but
Yeah, sir,
who
yeah.
who was the first one? Callie.
Yeah.
Just
Callie with the-
completely decimating her with the fucking Iclo shot.
Yeah, you literally just smack.
Yeah.
Or sorry, if you're Joey.
yeah.
Dodge.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, that thing was amazing.
Hunter
Trench-
main lol.
Listen, bro, hunters are the best. I want to do a raid after this. I'm thinking about the Deep Stone Chris.
You
in
say
the back
that
of my
every fucking time. You say that every time, bro. Never happens.
head. Watch when
But
you guys
okay,
see
let's
me.
talk a little bit about this gear. So like I am of the opinion that rocket launchers in Destiny 2 right now, besides like a couple exotic ones,
Or shit.
are completely useless.
Mhm.
Like I would never even equip them.
Yep.
And the 2 of the 8 weapons that they're bringing back with the Moon and Dreaming
Are
City
rocket
stuff are
launchers.
rocket launchers
Mhm.
that nobody wants and will never use unless rocket launchers get a buff or a rework.
Yep.
And that's a quarter of the weapon loot
Yep.
that they're bringing back at infusion level. So immediately that's stuff that I don't want. And then they bring back personally, I don't like any of the other moon weapons. I don't like the
sniper's not- I was
shotgun.
gonna
I
say the
don't like the
sniper's not too bad.
sniper. I don't like the shotgun. I don't like the sniper. It's in a terrible archetype.
Mhm.
And what's the other moon one that they're bringing back?
The
Skyrim.
last perdition.
This
The pulse rifle.
Oh, the pulse rifle from the dungeon.
Yeah.
Which is in a terrible archetype at the moment. Doesn't even.
That is
I mean,
the last perdition, right?
No. It's just.
Oh,
I
it
think
is
it's
a
just
percent.
perdition, isn't it?
Oh.
No,
I don't know.
I forget what it's called, dude. Premonition.
Premonition. That's what it is. That's what.
That's what it is. But anyways, and then the Dreaming City stuff is a scout rifle, which I don't really use scout rifles unless I'm doing Grandmaster Nightfalls.
Vouchsafe is what it's called, and it's really good.
Yeah, I don't even want that. And then the hand cannon, which I had a god roll of, and they told me that it wasn't infusible, so I
Yeah.
deleted it in a god roll, and now they're bringing it back, and I'm pissed because the one that I had, I still couldn't have even used it.
Yeah.
It's literally like
You can't use the one you had before. You have to regrind and get the same god roll that you had before.
Yeah.
it's literally like if you have a favorite toy that you love so much and your parents just take it away from you,
And then
and
buy
then a
you
year
another
later
one.
they're like, oh, here's that same toy, but it's a little bit worse, and it's still gonna go away in another year. Like
Yeah.
It's a little bit worse.
Who's gonna take it from
And
you again?
remember, you only have a year to play with it.
yeah, you're gonna take
And
it
then
away
they're
again,
also bringing back the shotgun,
which is good. I actually,
which is very good, but I
Before-
already had a god roll of it. I still have the god roll of it,
yeah.
and I won't be able to use it.
I'm really not looking forward to the shotgun meta coming back though. I can already tell you.
It
that,
already
so-
is a shotgun meta,
Yeah, it's
Joey.
already a shotgun
Is
meta
there?
big time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fellwinter's Lie is coming back
And-
next season
and,
in the fucking vault thing.
And the Warmind shotgun, the one from not the Warmind, you know what I'm talking about.
Seven Seraph,
Yeah. The
CQC.
Yeah.
That
I had a
one's really
god
good.
roll on that one.
I actually am liking that.
I've been
better.
seeing a lot of discourse about quick draw being on Fellwinters and other aggressive frame stuff.
Yeah,
Quick draw
it's-
shouldn't be on aggressive frames.
it's a good one.
Yeah, that's a lot of people's opinion right now, but we won't get too far into that.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm excited that the armor's coming back though. I really am. The
I
Titan set of the Dreaming City armor is some of my favorite armor in this game.
The armor.
I'm excited about the armor just because of like cosmetic stuff, but they have said that
It's gonna be ornaments.
they're gonna give you higher stat rolls from the final chest of like Pit of Heresy, and that's gonna be like the primary way to get high roll armor.
Hmm.
Mhm.
But like, first of all, we already get high stat armor from running the Empire hunts
Yeah.
at high levels. We already get high stat armor from Prime Engrams.
Yep.
Primey boy.
There's basically like, if they don't actually, because like the way that they've said it before, they've said like, oh yeah, you can get high stat armor, and then it's like a 55 roll, and it
Yeah.
has like 16 in 2 different categories. Woo. And then everything else has fucking 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's extremely frustrating for somebody who really cares about min-maxing stats. Being myself, like I really care about like, oh, I need like a little bit more recovery and intellect. So let me go find it. Let me try and get a helmet so I can boost these stats up a little more.
Every time I try to min max my characters, it's literally it'll be like, here's all of the stats that you want except for the most important one. It's a 2.
Yeah.
Like I'll get like 2 mobility on my hunter. I'm like,
Yeah.
the fuck was the point of me doing this?
They've introduced some more ways to have like more player agency and actually like go for the roll on armor that you want.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Especially with like
The
the
lost sectors.
Wrathborn hunts and like with the legendary
yeah.
legend and master lost sectors, you can grind for exotics over and over and over again until you get the one you want
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully get a good roll on it. But
Yep.
it's right now, if they don't actually have like crazy rolls on that armor, I probably won't be just doing the Pit of Heresy just to get those. I won't care.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
All
by
right,
the way,
guys.
I literally have like a god roll set of armor already. Like why do I need to grind for more?
It's not gonna go away till next year. I'll probably use it for this entire year. Like,
Yeah, for real.
Let's talk Activision for a second.
Oh shit.
Um,
Okay.
I know it sounds like we're beating a dead horse because we talked about the same stuff last week, but this shit is getting a little bit out of hand, okay?
They did more bad shit this week?
Activision's on a fucking roll right now, baby.
Oh
They
my
are on
God,
a fucking
bro.
roll.
What
Listen.
are you doing?
So, Activision doing bad stuff? No way. So listen, do you guys know how the I don't even remember what it's called, the Warzone companion thing that people can use now to see who's in their lobbies and stuff like that?
yeah.
So Activision saw that, okay, and then they took it upon themselves to completely change the API for their game to where your Warzone stats are now hidden unless you manually go in and change it to be shown. But here's the kicker. To even get to that, first you have to turn on 2-factor authentication. And secondly, it's like hidden.
Why
in
do
a-
you say 2-factor
'Cause-
authentication?
their two-factor is shit. It's crazy how there are still cheaters in the game, even when there's their two-factor authentication where you have to like have a phone number attached to it, as well as your like login info or whatever. But
Yeah.
there's still cheaters rampant. But what?
So the same thing that happened with that is also going to happen with Destiny, because Bungie said that they're bringing their number one thing that they're doing for anti-cheat is two-factor authentication, and it literally it will allow you to have up to 5 different accounts on one phone number.
What's the fucking point of that?
Yeah,
what's
like,
the
what's
point?
the point?
Like, hey, we're gonna make it a little bit harder to cheat you guys, so get ready.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
You better have your emails ready. But like, it's so stupid because that's literally helping the cheaters. Because if we can't see who's in our lobbies,
Yeah.
based off of their Activision account, how are we supposed to know what to look out for in the game as far as cheaters go? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, also, like, can't you just immediately report the person? Like, I don't understand why, if it shows on there on that API that
No.
they've cheated.
because here's what Activision does, or what Activision, Call of Duty, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, all of them. In game, you can't, like, once you are in a match of Warzone, you cannot open up. There's no roster. There's no, anything. And if you get killed by a player, you have 4 seconds to report that player. That means clicking the report button, clicking the reason that you're reporting them, and then clicking accept to report them. You have 4 seconds to do it.
4 seconds?
Especially in a gulag, and especially when you just get out of the plane. There's no time to report
What?
people unless you fully watch. Either the only 2 ways that you can report people is if you fully watch a kill cam or you're spectating them. That's the only way. Most players don't spectate. Most players don't watch kill cams.
Bro, that's weird, man.
Right? That's fucking sus as shit. And then they're all like, why are you guys blaming us for you being bad at the game? No, it's your fault.
The whole thing is Activision, brutally honest, they don't care. Like,
Yeah.
They don't care about cheaters. Those cheaters are spending money in the game.
What's gonna happen? Warzone is pay to win, 100%. You can buy the battle pass. You can buy skins that have like the best guns attached to them.
Yes.
So the whole thing is, if you get banned, those cheaters are just gonna make a new account,
Buy the
back
guns that they want.
and as long as they keep doing that and buying the guns, Activision's making that money, and they
Yeah.
don't care. Like,
Of course they don't.
yeah, they don't care. That's just how.
Dude, Activision has been scummy for as long as I can remember.
Yeah. And like,
honestly,
fuck, I just lost my train of thought. But not being able to, like, one, not being able to report people, and 2, the fact that Activision is like saying it's crazy because, like, if you look at their like Twitter threads and their Instagrams and everything like that, it's like, yeah, we're combating cheaters. If you look at their blogs, they're like, yeah, we're combating cheaters. Where are you doing it? Don't tell us you're doing one thing.
Where is this combat?
Exactly.
Where
Like,
is this?
don't tell us you're doing one thing if you're not.
yeah.
Is my complaint.
Dude.
That's what I'm saying. Anyway, a really good Warzone loadout if you play Warzone. The FFAR is smacking right now. I wish I had it pulled up on my screen. I'm gonna post it on Instagram. I'll put a link somewhere here.
Dude, I've been playing. So, like, speaking of cracked weapons, I've been playing with the MAC-10 in Zombies in Cold War.
Yeah.
I don't even own Cold War, but it's like free Zombies week.
Yeah.
For this week, so I've been playing that the past like day or so.
Which I think is
And
a good
I actually
way.
really like the Zombies map that came with like the initial launch. It's a little bit new to me since like I've barely played it like a lot. I haven't played it very many times, or I haven't put a lot of time into it, is another way of saying that.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I still get kind of lost on the map, but I'm starting to learn like where things are and what
Mhm.
paths to take and stuff. And
Mike-
Mike and I were playing, and we were just trying to like get to like round 20 and then exfil out of there, and we just kept on dying because we were
Yeah.
like, we would try to exfil and then everything would just spawn on us, and I was like, oh god, I'm dead.
Mike
And then
Breeze
Mike would
and
have to
I-
try and clutch it.
Mike Breeze and I were playing. Was that last night or the night before?
Night before.
And I was
think.
like, it was like fucking midnight, and I was like, I'm gonna play to round 10 and then get off. and then we ended up trying to exfil, and we were just getting. I died like almost as soon as I got to the exfil spot. I was like running through. I was like, oh well, that's it. Like
Dude,
almost
that
immediately.
was hard, man.
Yeah.
It's like instantly just spawns like 100+ things.
Oh, yeah.
And, like also
You
buff.
gotta have like
kill.
C4. You gotta
Yeah.
have the wonder weapon. You
Yeah.
gotta have like a ray gun. Like you gotta
How
be
do
ready,
you?
bro.
How do you? You've played other zombies, right, Campbell and Mike?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
How do you guys
yeah.
feel about this zombies compared to the old zombies? Like,
Compared-
how does this zombies compare to Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, and Black Ops 4?
Oh, bro, not even close to those.
It's
ones.
not
Not even
even.
close?
It's not even like.
Okay.
I would say the closest thing to this is Advanced Warfare Zombies, and that was horrible. Like the Exo Zombies shit.
I think,
Oh
well,
yeah.
I don't think it's like to that extent. I think it's definitely
think
good. It still
It's
feels like
definitely above that. I'm saying it's above that.
But
no,
barely.
It's not.
Barely.
It's not even close to being as good as like
Well,
World
it's
at
still
War,
feels
Black
like
Ops.
Treyarch experience in terms of zombies. Like the zombies feel
Yeah.
the same. You can still train them. There's still like there's so many little mini Easter eggs. I did one for Campbell yesterday where it makes all the zombies like dance for like a minute.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like-
the
They
coffin
do the
dance.
coffin
Yeah.
dance. I love that.
And like that's what I love about Treyarch. I mean, other zombies games have done that too, but it definitely still feels like a Treyarch zombies experience. I just
Yeah.
the map gets so repetitive so fast, and there's
It's-
nothing like in other zombies maps, like say for like Origin, for example, from Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
There's
That's
like
a great map.
it's a huge map. There's tanks going around. There's robots. There's planes to shoot.
Literal giant robots
Yeah,
that look
to
like
add-
the fucking Iron Giant.
To add
Crazy.
on to that, what you're saying, Mike, this
Yeah.
map is just boring. Like it
It
there's
really
like
is.
if
It's
you think
very
about
repetitive, yeah.
if you think about the Alcatraz map, there's so many like corridors and like intertwining ways to get to different areas and shit like that. It's a circle with one middle spot. That's what that's what the current zombies map is.
I would say that the location of the map itself is boring, and that's why it's not a better map. Like,
Yeah.
let's say, so like the
It's-
maps that I point to from past Call of Duties that are like really good zombies maps are like, it is about the location. Like Origins, it's literally in the trenches of a World War II battle.
Ascension
And then,
was
like,
a good one as well.
Ascension, you go to the fucking moon.
Dude, no, that's Moon.
Moon.
Oh, I guess
well,
moon. What's
Ascension
Ascen-
technically.
Ascension, you kind of go to the
With the
moon.
Easter egg, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. But anyway, so like
Shangri-La was
five.
fucking
there's 5,
dope.
which is literally like
in the Pentagon.
Pentagon.
One
It's
of
just
one of
dope.
one of my absolutely favorites, and I'm sure Campbell can agree with me here, is Buried.
Buried
you
was
literally-
fucking
you're
fun.
literally in
A
an
buried town,
old
like a
western town.
Wild West town.
Yeah. What was the snow one? or
Snow one.
the one with the
Call of the Dead.
Call of the Dead. There you go. That's
With what's
yeah,
his name
that's a good
hunting you
one.
the entire time? What's that
Um,
dude's name?
Dude,
Dude,
Call of
George
the Dead is
Romero.
basically-
George
no,
Romero.
dude,
Hunting you the entire time,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah.
that map was incredible.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the thing. Like that.
and even you
Um,
go to
Dare
like, you go to maps
Eisendrache.
like Die Rise. It's
Die
literally, like,
Rise and Dare
a giant
Eisendrache from Black Ops
skyscraper.
3. Like
yeah.
that was in a fucking castle.
castle.
Like
then
Goron
this
Krovi
one
is
is
my
literally
favorite
just,
map
like,
though.
This one's literally like, yeah, we found this bunker. It's got graffiti on it and shit.
Yeah.
And there's like a technology thing in it.
I didn't even
On
try.
on February 4th.
For real.
Yeah, yeah. It's like here is map. Enjoy.
Dude,
It's
half or like the biggest portion of the map that you spawn in is literally Nocturne and Totem from World at
Yeah.
War. Like the
Yeah.
main building of the map is a map that we've had like 4 other times. Like
It's literally been in almost every Call of Duty because every Call of Duty
Dude,
has had
Noct-
their
Darren
legacy
Goten was
packs where they
literally
just,
on Call of Duty Zombies on mobile.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
That's how many times it's been repeated.
I don't know. I just feel this next zombies map on February 4th, I'm pretty sure, better
yeah.
be.
We've
Abs-
we haven't seen much from it, have
No,
we?
they release a roadmap and like, here you go. You're
Yeah.
gonna buy the next one anyway, so it really
It
doesn't
said it's
matter what
called
we do.
Firebase Z.
Yeah,
everybody see.
I'm excited to see what they do though because
Sorry, go ahead.
like I'm hoping that the story is gonna hold up. I really am.
Yeah.
Because-
I mean, knowing
Well,
Treyarch, bro,
Yeah,
From
but
what
they,
I've
they
seen,
lost
dude-
Jason. What's his face? He
Yeah.
doesn't work there anymore. So it's like that's
Talking about
probably why.
Vonderhaar?
No, Jason.
The zombies guy.
Blunder or
Oh.
whatever is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, wait.
I don't remember his
You mean?
I don't remember his last name, but like that guy was like the reason zombies was as incredible as it was. Like literally the story from World at War, all the way up to Black Ops 3, like trying to
Yeah.
keep up was tough.
Bro, there's like hours of footage. Like people make hour-long YouTube videos talking about the lore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the different
story,
timelines and stuff like
but
that.
it's
Just
actually
based on
so-
little like things you pick up in the game.
It's
That's
so
literally-
interesting though if you actually go watch one of those.
Yeah,
Like the
it
story
is.
is crazy.
Shout out
it
Mr.
is.
Dalek JD, shout out Mr. Raffle Waffles, and shout out Noah J. I'm not really a huge fan of Noah J
J's the
anymore,
fucking man.
but those
Yeah,
guys literally got me through my entire zombies career. Like with Easter egg guides, like lore explanations, and just different
Dude.
tips and tricks and shit like that. Like,
Talking about Activision and loving money, if they just did one game that was just
We've talked about this so
Yeah.
much.
I know, bro, but like just Call of Duty Zombies, every single zombies map up until the Cold War, remastered, like make it perfect with like they could do the Cold War weapons or whatever they want to do. But if they just brought back every map, put it in one game, had
But
like
then
a,
nobody would ever buy Call of
system.
Duty again. They would just play Warzone and buy zombies game.
that's fine with me, bro.
yeah, listen, Zetsubo Noshima.
That's not true either, dude. There's so many people that still buy Call of Duty for the multiplayer.
That's true, but
Yeah,
let's look at the age range of those people.
I
mean-
haven't played very much. I've played 20 games of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. 20.
Campbell and I played the beta, and that's literally we played for like a couple days.
Yeah, we played the beta, and then I didn't play after that.
Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah,
play.
I-
I couldn't even play the beta.
I have
I
Cold War, and I literally have zombies downloaded. I don't even have the campaign or the multiplayer downloaded.
I haven't even played the campaign yet. That's how uninterested I am. Like,
Yeah,
they made a bad game. The only thing that is enjoyable about that game is the zombies, and even that is boring
even
as
that
hell.
map is not.
Yeah, even that
great.
is just fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Like
think-
Dead
I
Ops
think-
Arcade is fun too, but
As sad as it is, I think it's just Call of Duty at this point. We've been playing it for 10+ years.
Yeah.
There's not much.
But-
It's just gonna start to get stale.
if you remember back when they announced it, this was supposed to be the Call of Duty that changed Call of Duty.
That's what they say every
Every year,
Yeah.
every year they say that.
single
Right?
year. They're like, this is gonna be revolutionary.
It's gonna be a revolutionary game that knocks your socks off, and it's
Yeah,
like
true.
And it comes out,
revolutionary, as in like it revolves and comes back around every year, or
Yeah.
what?
I don't know. I'm waiting
don't
for. I feel like when they introduced the boost jumping, that was like a huge like turning point for COD, but then they just went backwards. I feel like they should have taken the boost jumping out, but gave us something else instead of just making it just Call of Duty again.
Would you say, Joey? Would you say from your time that you spend in Warzone, which is a lot of time, that it forces you to play a certain way?
Yeah. Right now with the current situation, like the current meta and the fact that we've had Verdansk for a fucking year and a half now, rooftop Randys and fucking people who just crouch in dark corners with black skins on, take that shit out the game.
Take this shit out
I
the
feel like
game.
if you sit in one spot for more than fucking 2 minutes, you should have a timer that blows you up.
Dude,
that'd be
give you
amazing.
the old skull loss.
Yeah, for real, dude. Facts.
you
Like
stay
that
still.
shit. That
So
shit
there-
is
I don't know if you
aggravating.
guys talk about apparently, and I know it's just rumors, but apparently there are rumors about a new Warzone map, and apparently it's going to be what they say is there's like 3 Cold War maps that are like
Yeah.
the big team mode, and they're like
The-
coming all together.
Yeah, the Fire
Mm.
Team Dirty Bomb. Because if you go into Warzone, or if you go into Fire Team
Dirty
Fire
Bomb.
Team Dirty Bomb in Cold War right now, those maps are gigantic. We
Yeah.
tried the new one today. Me, Breeze, and Speedy. We tried the new one today. It's huge.
Yeah.
And
Is it like combined arms, or is it like
no, it's called Fire Team Dirty Bomb, and it's basically Warzone. But the objective is you land and you have to get to these like little. You have to like collect uranium, get to these little canisters,
shit.
deposit it, and it sets off a bomb.
that actually kind of sounds fun?
Campbell, we actually played that in the beta, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
They had like a preview of it. Remember, it was that weird like battle royale in Cold War, and I was, you know what I'm talking about?
It's on the, like the forest
Oh yeah,
map.
I guess we might have
We
tried
we
it.
tried it like one time, and we got killed by roof campers. and and that was literally in the beta.
What? No
Roof
way.
campers, listen.
Yeah.
This is a message for all of you fucking rooftop Randys out there in Verdansk, okay? Listen.
Keep tormenting Joey
There are more
so he
areas.
stops playing Warzone.
There are more areas of the map, okay? If you're downtown, there's no sense to be all the way up there. There's nothing up there. You've already looted it. Jump down and fight people. And that's another thing. I hate when people like
jump down and fight people.
because like I'm by no means a bad Warzone player. By no means. I just keep getting fucked by the meta and killed by people who've been sitting in the same fucking spot for 30. A typical Warzone match will usually run you anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes, okay? Motherfuckers will be there for 25 to 30 minutes. Just like sitting in a room, and I'm like, bro, how long have you been here? You've got like 20 grand from people. I can see dead bodies on the way up the stairs.
The thing these kids will do for one win, bro. Just
sit in one spot. You got 3 kills in zone 5. What are you doing?
so boring, dude. Just
for real.
Ridiculous.
So Joey says COD makes you play a certain way, but
It does.
you know what game doesn't make you play a certain way?
Bless
Rust.
you. Oh my god, bro. That sounds like a little chihuahua.
Rust doesn't make you play a certain way.
I
There
fucking
are
love Rust.
A lot of different ways to play.
I love Rust. I
think-
love it.
If we're gonna start talking about Rust here, I think we should first start off by saying I think the 3 of us, like, I don't think we fully understood what we were getting ourselves into when we started. I think we were
Not at all.
hop in and just have a good time, start raiding some people, and
Yeah.
we were
You guys
Man,
said Minecraft
so
on steroids, so I
wrong.
went into it thinking I'm playing Minecraft. Nah, we've been on the server for what, almost a week now, and I literally have nothing.
yeah.
I don't have electricity. I barely have a house.
I think I didn't even know, I did not realize how toxic the game is.
It's very, very
Yeah,
toxic.
There's a lot of toxic
It's
masculinity.
not noob friendly at all, no matter what the server name says.
Don't be
It's
fooled by
not noob friendly,
don't be
bro.
fooled.
All noobs. Yeah, right,
Yeah.
dude.
Okay, bro.
I feel like people go to that server specifically to ruin it for the noobs. They go on there, oh,
Yeah,
this
that's
is
what
a
it's for,
noob friendly
bro.
server. Just
That's what
kids
it's
sitting
for.
back like, come on over here.
If you're gonna get
And-
into Rust,
Bro,
they're trying to
I'm
loot
over here.
I see you. I see you over there. Come on.
I want some of that.
I think if you're gonna get into Rust anytime soon, which there are gonna be a lot of people pretty soon here because it's coming to consoles in 2021. Well, it got delayed, but
It's supposed to be
set-
on PlayStation
yeah,
in
PlayStation
2021.
2021. I think definitely, unless you want just a rude awakening of some toxic people, look for a PvE server because
Yeah.
Campbell and I have tried a
So
couple
you
of
can
those.
at least learn how the game
Works.
works and
You
how
learn
things
all
actually
the mechanics
happen.
and how to get stuff because
Yeah.
if you go into any PvP server, no matter how noob friendly it is, bro, people will
Annihilate you.
They'll insta kill you
they
on
will lie
site.
to you, they will betray you, they will steal your stuff, they will raid you, they will
Yeah.
call you all sorts of
It's
names.
literally no matter what any rules say on a PvP server, there
Don't believe
will
them.
be people who will kill you on site as soon as you spawn in with literally nothing as a naked man or woman.
Yeah, I was watching this YouTube. I don't remember who the YouTuber is, but he had a video where he made friends with these people in this PvP server, and like literally they were real buddy for like a month, and then all of a sudden the other 3 people raided him, took all of his shit, killed him, and I'm like, damn, they will literally groom you into being just a fucking loot
They
cow.
groom your ass, bro.
I keep seeing people all over like Twitter and Twitch and stuff because they have that OTV server with all the
Yeah.
streamers.
Yeah.
And everybody's like all the hardcore Rust people are like OTV is not Rust and stuff. And like I don't know, Campbell and I had a debate on that. It doesn't need to be toxic and it doesn't need to be like that, which I agree with. But I also like Rust has been out for like since like 2013, I believe is when it
2018
came out.
is when it came out.
No. 2018? No.
Yeah,
I'm
2018.
gonna look it up right now.
I'm looking it up too.
Rust original release date.
Oh, you're right. Damn, December 11th, 2013.
December 2013.
That's what I
Sorry,
thought, yeah.
sorry.
Received
Yeah.
its full release in February 2018. So
Oh,
you're kind of right.
Okay.
Well, it's been out, yeah, but people have been at least
People have been playing it since
release.
2013.
Fortnite's
Imagine,
never been full release.
Fortnite still hasn't full. Is that
Yeah,
what you
it-
said? Fortnite
Early
still
access,
hasn't-
Yeah, bro. I was gonna say, imagine being early access for like 10 years.
and people have been
Bro.
playing that, and I don't think you're never gonna change. Like that's just the core game of Rust. When you just hop into official server, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You're never gonna
It's-
change that.
No, I feel
Yeah.
like that's how they intended the game to be, though.
So for people who haven't played Rust, essentially the way that you start Rust on any server, you spawn in with nothing. You are naked and afraid, essentially. You have a rock, a literal stone about this big, and you have a torch that you can light
It gets
for just for
dark
visibility.
at nighttime.
When
I
it gets
mean,
dark at night, it gets fucking dark, yeah.
You
So
can't see shit.
anyways, you start off just how you start off in like Minecraft. You try to get wood and stone and stuff by just hitting stuff with your rock. Except it's even harder to find those materials because there are actual biomes where there's way less trees,
Mm-hmm.
and to find stone, you actually have to find like deposits of stone. You can't just run around and hit the ground. You won't get anything.
Yeah.
But anyways, like once you actually start getting stuff and like building tools, you can start building weapons like swords and spears and bows and arrows, and then eventually, when you start getting higher tiered resources, you can make guns and ammo, and even better guns and even better ammo, and then you can make armor, and you can make clothing, and you can make like full bases that have turrets and shit. And it's essentially like an endless grind to where you can always improve your base, you can always improve your loadout,
Yeah.
you can
and-
always have more and more and more. So I like that part of it. But for me, I don't like the core style of play that most servers in Rust
Yeah.
force you to play.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been liking to play the PvE servers, or just like playing on the private server that we set up this week.
Yeah, we do. But speaking of that, we do have a private server, and if you want to be added to that private server, leave a comment down below, and we'll get in touch with you, and we'll get you in there.
Yeah.
There's 4 of us right now. It's us 3 and our buddy Clorox. We well,
Our buddy Clorox.
yeah, he's a good dude. He's kind of a troll sometimes, but he's a good dude. But yeah,
Yeah.
like I said,
Basically, what we're doing with the server is just like what we want to do eventually is what they did in the old days of Minecraft Mayanite, where they had like a full week of grinding, and then they had a day every week where it was a purge. And so everybody can do anything, everything's legal. You can steal, kill, lie, obviously deceive people, and just try to get as much as you can before the 24 hours of purge day is up, and then back to grinding your stuff back from everything that you lost on purge day.
Yep.
But
so if you lost everything,
we
you
don't have
might
enough
wanna
people
get to
obviously
work.
right now, but we're looking forward to growing that server and making it bigger. So
Yeah, I feel like once the server ends up full, I'm gonna have a dedicated system to keep that server going 24/7. I've almost got that program down to where when I launch Rust, it'll just launch the server.
yeah.
It's just I'm really confused because this guy just keeps skipping steps.
Mm.
And I literally have to do research like on Reddit to figure it out. But it will be up 24/7 here soon. It's a fun time. Rust is a fantastic game. And the good thing, what I really like about it is once you feel like you've achieved the highest level, there's more.
Yeah.
Like there's more on top of that.
Yeah, you can do some other shit, bro.
Yeah.
You could probably build like insane shit in the game.
Oh, dude. Yeah, people do. I've actually seen some crazy YouTube videos on some crazy
I've
stuff.
seen some parkour stuff.
Parkour.
Rust?
Yeah.
Little
Dude,
parkour,
that looks fun. It looks challenging though.
it is.
Yeah, it's literally endless fun, dude.
Definitely, I'm having so much fun with it, but I'm like oddly torn because like the PvP servers are too much for me. Like especially the big ones, like dying.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. But like when I play PvE servers, it's so like it's almost boring because there's nothing, no like.
Yeah,
action.
after a while you're like, what's even the point?
Like,
You
I
just
want
kind
the
of,
threat of dying from players, but I don't want. I don't know. I just don't want it, like, all the time.
It's just
yeah. That's exactly why we wanted to do the purge thing. That's
Yeah.
what our thought process was there.
because
So you
like
kind of get the best of both worlds. You get that PVE grind, it's chill.
yeah,
You can just throw on some Netflix and just run around and grind materials and stuff
yeah,
and
Yeah.
build up your base. And then you get the PvP time where it's just chaos.
all the time.
Everything's happening all at once.
And it's usually
Yeah.
like 2 or 3% of the people in that lobby or in that server that are doing most of the killing because they've been there the longest.
Yeah.
It's like the longer that you've been in a server, the more likely you are to get killed by that player. Or
Yeah, kind
the
of.
more likely a new player is to be killed by that longer term player.
Yeah. Like in the first couple worlds that we tried, or first couple servers that we tried, it was just like
It was
basic
hectic,
community
dude, all the time.
servers.
Yep.
You would spawn literally like across the map from each other because there's no party system
Yeah.
until you get in game and
Yeah.
like
Find
go
each-
up to somebody,
Hey,
find
join my
each
team.
other, and then add them to your team, and then
Yeah.
you're good. But
Yeah.
there's no way of partying up before you get in, so you're literally. I know we keep saying this, but you're literally naked and afraid because you don't have anybody to save you. You don't have any backup. You don't have anybody to be like, yo, did you find any stone or anything like that?
Yeah.
Because they're probably across the map unless you get really freaking lucky.
To comment on something Campbell. I'm sorry, go ahead, Mike.
I was gonna say, and there's also already people running around with weapons, so like it's just
Oh,
terrifying
yeah.
when you first
Yeah.
spawn.
Because you could spawn in and hear somebody shooting and you're just like,
Yeah, yeah. Right away.
whoa. But to comment on something that Campbell said a minute ago, I feel like PvE, or I'm sorry, something Mike said a little bit ago. I think that a PvE server would be more fun if you had more people on your team. Like if you played with your friends.
And you just build up one massive thing, like
Yeah.
a town.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be fun.
Exactly. So I feel like Rust has something for everyone. If you
Really does.
enjoy survival
It
games,
honestly does.
it has something for everyone.
Yeah.
You could be. I
Even if you
remember.
just enjoy like calm games
Yeah.
that are just like chill. Like a lot of people think Minecraft is really chill. You can just, throw it on peaceful mode and just run around and
Yeah.
mine stuff and build a base and stuff like that. You can do that in Rust if you want to.
Is there?
Farms, crops.
Yeah.
Farm some
yeah.
crops. Like you could literally just be a farmer,
Yeah.
and you can set up your own shop.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you
Sell
can like
stuff to other
sell things.
pla-
You can sell your crops to people.
Yep.
Pretty
Open up vending
Like
machines.
Mike and I were playing on a PvE server together the other night, and we were like trying to do this this key card thing where you have to like open up a door
Mm-hmm.
by getting a key card, and you have to get some like electric fuses, and then you have to like figure out what doors to open and stuff at the right times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had figured it out, but we needed fuses, and we happened to be running back to like where our base is, and we passed this guy. It was literally pitch black in the game, completely black. Like it was middle of the night. We
Mhm.
passed this guy who was also online, and since Rust has proximity chat, we were just like, "Hey man, do you have any fuses?" And he was like, "Yeah, I could sell some to you." And then we just got into like like a little bit of a what do you even call it? We were just kind of like haggling
Yeah,
over
like-
these fuses and like some metal scrap and stuff.
I've got 75 scrap. That's the best I can do. But I found
Best
this
I can do. And he's
fuse
like, I'm gonna
at
need at
launch
least
site.
95. And you're like, I just found something under my toe.
Can we do 80?
Can we do 80? I got a little bit more.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rust
But-
Rust is a great time,
So much potential in that game.
and it's only
So
going
much-
up from here because it
That's
blew.
why this. Yeah, bro.
It blew up.
The reason that OTV server is so like entertaining to watch too is because all the role play that happens and people like just the fuckery. Like it's just
Yeah, you just fuck around. Like one day you could literally be like the guy that commandeers someone else's horse, like Courage JD did. And then the next day you could just be running around naked with a machete pretending to be a zombie.
Yeah.
Like
And that's the kind of stuff I want to get like involved in, is just like the overall shenanigans of Rust, or just like any game like that.
I want to
you
be
know?
able to like run up to Joey when he's just, farming at his base, being chill. I want to run up to him with literally a piece of paper, and I'll be naked. I'm like, a message from the king. And then I just like tell him some wacky shit. and then he has to go on some adventure with me while I'm naked, butt naked.
That would be dope.
like I just want to have fun with that game. It would just
Campbell
be
the
really
quest
awesome.
giver.
We could do shit like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
The
definitely
quest,
we could start like a purely role play server, bro. Just
honestly,
like even
It's such-
smaller
such a
map than
fun
we're on
game.
now, and just
Yeah,
like
so
do whatever you want.
I don't remember what they said that the smallest map size can be.
oh, you can make it like
You can make it pretty damn small.
you can make
Really?
it pretty small. I think like 2,000 by 2,000 meters.
That would be dope. That would be get 100
It's pretty
people on
small,
that one.
but it's hectic. Yeah,
Yeah, that would
I
be
don't even
awesome.
know if you can, but yeah,
Or well, yeah, the player count probably scales with the actual map size,
Probably.
right?
But one thing that I did enjoy in terms of PvP in Rust, we played that. It was kind of like a respawn PvP mode,
Mm-hmm.
where you kind of have to just fend for yourself. You can kind of like group up with each other if you go to certain places, but
Is that one that we played the other night?
yeah, the other one where we were like sitting in the tower just trying to pick
Oh,
off this
yeah.
other team that was down below us and stuff.
It was pretty fun. Yeah.
I
It was
died
kind of
like
like
4 times in the same
base
spot.
wars almost. It was kind of like base
Yeah,
wars.
yeah.
So, like you can set your respawn point in your base, but like when you die, you just like have to equip yourself with all the weapons you had before and stuff.
Yeah,
That was a good time.
That was a good time.
I enjoyed just constantly trying to people. I like respawn PvP modes that aren't
I know,
so
yeah.
punishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one it
So,
didn't feel I didn't feel pressured to like kill people, but I also didn't feel pressured if I was shot by somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you didn't feel like stressed
Yeah.
as soon as you die. You're like, oh no, I lost all my shit.
That is a good way to describe that, stressed. That game is
Yeah.
fucking stressful.
Because that's how I felt every time I would die in like an actual full
Yeah.
PvP.
Anytime we went like 200 feet away from our house in that one PvP heavy server, it's like just stress instantly.
The one
Because
where
you
we were on
never
the
know.
beach.
Yeah, the one
Yeah.
right by the beach. Yeah, because you never know, like somebody might be stalking you and then just kill
Yeah.
you. And
Like
Oh,
when
can
we
we
were
talk
running
about-
through the
can we talk about
forest
what
in the
happened?
dark, and that dude came up behind us and killed us with a bow. Like we were literally like had our torches out, everything. We were like looking around, like
Dude,
minding our
Joey
own
and I-
business.
we were like 20 feet away from an outpost, which is like it's like a safe zone, and
Safe zone.
we were just hucking it through the woods trying to get there, bro. And all of a sudden, these two guys just come like, bro,
They
just
came.
completely dark. We just got both like double headshot with bows, and they just
They
came-
had like night vision on and shit.
Yeah.
You
Are there
can get
night vision goggles in there?
yeah, you
Yeah.
can get it. Yeah.
That's
bro.
lit. Yeah, we.
I
You
know.
start with a rock, and you can have an AK-47 with night vision goggles and a helicopter. Like, what?
Yeah, you can literally buy a helicopter
Yeah.
Oh,
if you
man.
grind enough. It's insane.
Those little.
Can we
bike
talk about
helicopters.
what happened to us, Mike, when Joey got off the
Oh,
other day?
dude.
On
Please,
that,
because I still
same
haven't.
server?
I still haven't heard this story.
Okay.
Low-key terrifying.
Bro, it was fucking
I felt like
scary.
in life for a second. I didn't know what to do. You can go ahead and say what happened there.
Okay. So, correct me if I'm wrong at any point, because I'll probably forget some stuff. So,
I got you.
basically, Joey was playing with us for like a while, like a few hours, and then he had to get off to go do something. I forget what it was. And probably we had like a full base set up, like a full base with like all of our stuff in a bunch of chests that was neatly organized. We had a bunch of materials and stuff that were just like we had been gathering over the past 2 days of grinding. And we were just like starting to get weapons. Like we were just finally to that point where we were like, let's make some gunpowder. Let's, try to find some weapon blueprints and stuff. And Joey gets off, and probably half an hour later,
It wasn't even that. It was like 15 minutes, bro. Because
was it actually?
It was like 15 minutes because I got the.
Okay.
I had got off. I went upstairs to start cooking dinner, and I got the notification in Discord on my phone.
Yeah.
I was upstairs for
So-
tops 15 minutes.
So I'm gonna try and find that while I talk. So basically, what happened is a little bit after, a little bit after Joey gets off, we started hearing people talking outside of our base,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like, "Yo, yo, open up. And we were just like, nah, bro. Like, why would we open it up for you? Just a random dude.
Yeah.
And then it was like more people, and it was like, open up or else we're gonna blow this shit apart. And we were like, what? And they were like, yeah, bro, open it up or we're coming in. And I was like, if I open it up, you're coming in. Or if we don't open it up, you're also coming in. I'll take the first one because maybe you won't be able
I
to.
don't get about that whole thing. They were like doing that. They were being all toxic, and then they started saying, I mean, I'm sure they were just lying for like a reason to like rate us, but they were like, yeah, we know you guys rated us. We're coming in there. We know.
Yeah,
you.
they were like, we know you rated us. Like,
Yeah,
this
we were
is
like,
just
bro,
payback. And we're like, we've
just
literally
got here.
been at our house
We
for the
just got
last
here.
2 days.
we
just
barely have
grinding materials.
dude. We're just
Yeah, we
like,
have nothing, man. Like, we haven't gone anywhere.
I would
So we were just so confused.
I would love to be
And-
a fly on the wall when people raid people with nothing.
Oh my god!
Like we didn't even have that much stuff. They came in.
Yeah,
like, oh,
dude. I wish I had like a third. Like, I wish I had a camera in there that I
I'm
could
not
have just
gonna
like
lie to you,
watched.
dude. My fight or flight got activated there, bro.
Yeah, for real, dude.
People are minding our business, just putting stuff in furnaces, making some gunpowder.
Yeah,
Cooking.
we were just chilling. Like,
There's
know,
all of a sudden
crafting shit.
6 people like surrounding our house.
Literally,
it was
yeah.
6.
We thought it was just like 1 or 2.
No, it was
And then
6.
it ended up being 6 people, and they had like full guns. They had grenades and shit.
Oh
We were
my
trying to shoot
God.
them with our bow and arrow from the roof.
The
Just like,
scariest part for me is like
kicking and shit.
somebody started just shooting a shotgun at our front door, like
Yeah.
over and over again to break the front door. So you got like these 6 people like screaming at us, telling them they're gonna come kill us. And then you just hear
Yeah.
them pounding on the door every second because there's a shotgun like hitting the door. And it's
Yeah,
like, dude,
and
I
then
didn't know what to do, bro.
I
It's
think
terrifying.
the worst part for me, the worst part was when I was just trying to talk to them and I was like trying to,
Yeah.
bring it down a little bit, negotiate the situation. And I was like, guys, we literally haven't left our base. We've been just trying to figure out the game. We just started playing, and
They heard
like
that.
we'd
Like, it's
appreciate
go
it if you
time,
just
boys.
let us learn how to play.
Yeah.
And then they were just like, nah, bro, open up. We know you rated us. And I was like, okay, these guys are just ignorant. And I was like, I was like, you guys are just being so toxic. This is the reason that people don't want to play this game.
Yeah.
I said that to them, and then all I heard in return was just ear rape.
Yeah.
They were just like,
There were
and I
like
was
3 people screaming into their mics, and then like the other guy out like that was just it was crazy.
yeah, like, I'm pretty sure they literally had like a radio jammer just ready for when I said some shit that pissed them off, and they were just like,
Anyway,
yeah.
short story. Yeah, Campbell and I both die. They kill our sleeping bag, so we can't respawn in our house.
Yeah.
We run back
and
to
they
our house.
took all of our stuff.
Literally everything picked clean,
Yeah,
and we were like, "You just want to go find a PV server?"
Yeah. So
We were
it's funny you say that.
immediately.
It's funny you say that. I'm looking at it right now. Campbell said we're getting raided, and I was like, "What the fuck? Are you serious?" And then Campbell says we're looking for a PvE server right now with zombies. Found one, baby. And I was like, he was like, "Hold
Yeah.
up, wait a minute, something ain't right." And I was like, "Did all our shit get taken?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, pretty much." I was like, "Motherfuck." Campbell goes, "We're now on a server that isn't so toxic. It's no PvP." I was like, "Well, time to start over. How did that even happen?" They just broke in, bro, killed us both, destroyed sleeping bags, then it's free. And I was like, even with the locks, damn, goated. He's like, LMAO.
Yeah, bro.
It was
As
so
soon as they kill you and destroy your sleeping bags,
That's it.
it's a free base. Like,
Yeah.
they just have your shit. Unless you have a sleeping bag nearby with like a stash buried in the ground with guns or some shit.
That's not a
And
bad
by the way,
strat.
this was literally like the 3rd day we played. So
we didn't know it. Our house was
we had
literally
like 10 hours in the
Yeah.
game total. We had no idea what was going on.
we had
Yeah, our
wooden
house was
doors.
literally wood.
Wooden doors
Yeah.
with locks with keypads on them.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
Like
We had nothing, and they were just so
literally free,
so
free.
convinced
it was
that
a
we
good.
had raided them.
Yeah, like I was like, bro, I don't even know how to use my bowl to its
Yeah.
full potential. What do you
What's
mean?
a raid, dude? Do you get good loot from it?
For real.
Honestly.
But all right, you guys, I feel like that's a good stopping point. We did get a
Right.
lot out. Fuck Warzone, Destiny, get it together. Yeah, another really good episode.
Join the Rust server.
Join the
Yeah.
Rust server, yes. I'll have all the
Hit us
information
up on Twitter or something.
Yeah, so the Twitter's right here, down there. It's underneath
Somewhere.
Campbell. It's underneath Campbell. Twitter's there. Go follow us on Twitter. Hit us up if you guys want to be a part of the Rust server, or if you just want to play games with us or whatever. Just hit us up. Like we're all chilling. Our ats are here. Just hit us up.
Yeah, bro. I'm totally chill and not a psychopath.
Damn, Mike.
Bro, what?
My man's drank a whole gallon of water. We've only been
full.
It's been an hour.
Hey, bro.
How do you not have to pee?
Bro, I got pee, bro.
I was like, how do you not have to go to the bathroom after that's a gallon of water in an hour.
A whole gallon of water in an hour.
This bottle is 500 milliliters and it's gone. And
I
it was
haven't
gone.
taken a fucking sip of this, by the way.
Bro, I stay hydrated out here.
Hey, never get caught lacking with your thirst. But yo, for real.
You guys seen me in my chair going like this? It's because I got
just swiveling back and forth like
I gotta piss.
Yeah, we have been the Low Man Podcast. Mike, Campbell, Joey. We will catch you guys in next week's episode. Next week we are talking about I can't remember
something new.
Something new. It won't be Destiny and it won't be Call of Duty.
I want to talk about Genshin Impact.
Oh yeah,
we can do that. Genshin Impact was fantastic when it came out for 45 minutes.
Okay, bro.
So we'll talk about that next week.
I'm AR-42, by the way.
Oh God.
Nerd.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about stream equipment, or just like PC equipment in general next week. So we'll go over our setups probably if they're down for that. And we'll get into that. We'll figure out some other stuff to talk about that's not Destiny or Activision and their shittiness. So yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one. I love you.
Peace.
The mic.